a calculator app that's probably coming to the iPad. Can you believe it? In iPad
What
OS
year is it?
18.
2024. What a time to be alive.
Only
Yeah, oh
enabled
my
by the
God.
M3 chip.
In a long overdue move, Apple reportedly will integrate a calculator app into the iPad operating system. The change, which is somehow both minor and monumental, supposedly will come in iPad OS 18. According to Apple software chief Craig Federighi, the company just hasn't been inspired to make one due to the iPad's giant screen, but apparently something's changed down in Cupertino. This is coming from Mac Rumors. They wrote, iPad OS 18 will include a built-in calculator app for all iPad models that are compatible with the software update, citing only, quote, a source familiar with the matter. Now, the real shocking part about this is not that the iPad is coming, calculator app is coming to the iPad, but it's coming to all versions of it. Like, even if you don't have to buy the Pro one to get the calculator app.
Wow.
Isn't that
Generous.
I mean, yeah, I bet you Tim Cook fought hard to get that restricted to the Pro model.
I think I remember reading elsewhere that it was the notes and people from the notes and reminders team have been pulled off their work to redo the calculator app. Some people are speculating that maybe it'll be sort of like it'll be a calculator with note functions or maybe like equations or writing capability, something like that. There's like this one Mac app that I can't remember the name of it, but I keep seeing people rave about it once in a while. It's like a combination between a calculator and a note-taking app. So you can just like type in stuff in like natural language. It'll come out with calculations. You can make a list and then ask for the sum or the multiple of it, and it'll spit that out for you. So maybe Apple's trying to take that on, or maybe they're finally trying to take on the elusive Texas Instruments graphing calculator market with this new iPad app.
Yeah, that's what I started thinking about. Like, I remember those, those things kids used to run around with, the real smart kids. I never had one.
The
I actually have one
TI-83?
just here since
Look at
I was doing my taxes, so I've got it.
Using a TI-83 to do your taxes? You use a calculator to do your taxes?
This is the TI-84 Plus C Silver Edition.
Wow, that's probably expensive. That's a costly model. I mean, what do I use? A computer, an accountant. I mean, there are things that you use besides a calculator.
Yeah, but for adding up numbers, stuff like that by hand, it's faster than clicking around in the calculator app on the Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I use I use CalcBot on my iPhone, which is probably one of my most used apps, because not only does it do calculator functions, but it also does conversions. So it has like this cool conversion capability built in where you can slide over. Well, I'm not going to explain the mechanism. That won't make sense. But if you dial in a number, you can looking for the right word. You can change that number into other calculations. So you can say like, this is miles and I want to know feet or whatever. And so it will do all these different conversions, which is super handy. I should bill them for this plug right now. They're not even paying us to say this. I'm going to just send them a bill and see what they'll say.